Here's something nobody tells you. The first 5 minutes of your morning are costing you hours of focus later in the day. Not because you're doing something wrong exactly, but just because never anybody told you what those 5 minutes are actually for. Can I describe your morning to you? Alarm goes off, you hit snooze at least once, you finally open your eyes, and within 30 seconds, your phone is in your hand. You're scrolling, checking messages, reading news, and before you have even put your feet on the floor, your brain is already overwhelmed, already reactive, already playing catch up. And then you spend the rest of the day feeling foggy, a bit scattered, like you're functioning but not really fired. Does it sound familiar? Here's the thing, that's not just tiredness, that's a morning that hasn't set up your brain properly. And today, I will give you three things, tiny things, 10 minutes total, that will completely change how your mind feels for the rest of the day. Why mornings matter so much? Because when you wake up, your brain is in a very particular state. It's transitioning from sleep, it's highly impressionable, and the very first input it receives sets the neurological tone for the whole day. Think of it like this, your brain in the morning is absolutely a clean state, and whatever you write on that slate first, whether it's stress, noise, other people's opinions, bad news, that's what gets picked. That becomes the filter through which you experience everything else that day. Most people are accidentally writing chaos on that slate even before they've had a sip of water, and then wondering why they can't even think clearly by 11 a.m. So, what most people do instead, and there's no judgment here because even I have done this, most of us wake up and immediately hand our brain over to something external, the phone, the news, WhatsApp, Instagram, and the mental to do list that starts playing on the loop the second our eyes open. So we have gone from zero to an overwhelmed state in about 60 seconds flat. And then we expect our brain to be sharp, focused, and calm for the rest of the day. It's just not how the brains work. So let's do something different. Number one, hydrate before you do anything else. Okay, this is thing one, and it sounds very simple. Drink water before your tea, before your coffee, before your phone, water. A full glass first. And why this is a clarity game changer? Because your brain is roughly 75% water. And after 6 to 8 hours of sleep with no fluids, it's mildly dehydrated. And even mild dehydration causes brain fog, poor concentration, and low mood. So that fuzzy, slow, can't quite think feeling you have every morning, a huge chunk that is just your brain. So one full glass of water before anything else, and you are literally hydrating your brain. Some people add a squeeze of lemon, some people take a warm water. Whatever works for you, just make it the very first thing. Before the phone, before the caffeine, water first. Try it for a few days and notice the difference. It's that simple. Number two, 3 moments of gratitude. And this is my favorite one too. 3 things you are grateful for. Now, before you go, and I've heard this before, stay with me, because the way most people do gratitude is what it makes it not work. Most people make a list, grateful for my life, grateful for my health, grateful for my home, and they feel absolutely nothing because they are just words and you are just doing it on autopilot. Here's the twist that makes this actually work. So be specific and feel it. Not I am grateful for my family, but I am grateful for the way my daughter laughed at dinner last night. Not I am grateful for my health, but I am grateful that I woke up this morning and my body just worked, my lungs breathed, my heart beat without me doing anything. Feel the difference. So do it very specifically because that's what creates an actual shift in. And here's the science bit. Genuine gratitude, the felt kind, not the listed kind, activates your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain responsible for clarity, good decision making, and calmness. It also brings down your cortisol, your stress hormone, almost immediately. So you're not just feeling nice, you're literally switching your brain from stress mode into clarity mode in about 60 seconds. 3 things, specific, felt, every night. And then the number third one, is one clear intention for the day. And thing three, set one clear intention for your day. Not a to do list, not a schedule, just one focus, one anchor, one sentence. Today I show up with patience. Today I focus on one thing at a time. Today I trust myself. Today I am present. This is not about what you need to get done. This is about who you want to be while you're doing it. And that distinction, that tiny shift from tasks to intention, is what changes everything about how you move through your day. So, the reason it works, your brain is a heat seeking missile. It moves towards whatever your point it at. Most persons find that they spend the whole day chasing out their task list and never catching up. But when you set an intention, you give your brain a different kind of target. It's not a task to complete, but a way of being. And every time the day gets noisy, stressful, or overwhelming, you have something to come back. One sentence, that's it. Say out loud if you can, write it down if you want to, but choose it consciously, because conscious choice is what it takes to do this. How long this actually takes? Now I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time for a whole morning routine. So let me tell you exactly how long it takes. Drinking a glass of water, 30 seconds. 3 moments of gratitude, 60 seconds. One clear intention, 30 seconds. That's just 2 minutes. 2 minutes to completely change the quality of your morning. Even if you add a few extra minutes to really sit with the gratitude, we are taking only 5 minutes maximum. Less time than you spend scrolling before you are even out of your bed. You have the time, you just didn't have the reason. And so here's what I want you to do tomorrow morning, not from next Monday, not when life is less busy. Tomorrow, before the phone, water, before the cures, 3 real, felt, specific moments of gratitude, before the to do list, one intention, one sentence about who you want to be today. 10 minutes, 3 things, and watch how differently your mind feels by 10 a.m. Because clarity isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you create, and it starts the moment you open your eye. If this was useful, save this video so you have it ready for tomorrow morning, and subscribe, because every week I share simple practical tools to help you feel better from the inside out. See you in the next one.